Yo, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. It's Christmas Eve. It's probably going to be a pretty slow day. We'll get the TQs set up here in a second. It's going to be 557 shares. Set up the market order so we can press that button. The only thing on the gap scanners are ELOG and INDP. Take a look at those really quick. INDP is just shy of the volume, 30-day volume. So keep an eye on that one. Elog is so low that I don't think I could convince myself to take it as far as 30-day volume is concerned. It's just one of the criteria I used in my back test. RBNE. Let's look at that because that's showing up on my scanner here in. I don't know why that's showing up because it's low on 30-day volume as well. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be touching that one. But keep an eye on INDP. See what kind of prices we're getting for locates on that one. So I'd need like 600 shares. All right, so there's some decently inexpensive locates available out there. So we'll keep an eye on it. Outside of that, we'll start the gap scanner or the spike scanner here in a little bit, although I don't think I'll be taking any spikes today. I believe the market closes early today, right? So don't forget that. Okay, so SOBR is popping as well. Right on the cusp. It's also low on the 30-day volume. All right. All right. All right. Market is open. My SPY position I had to trim yesterday. Qs I'm not in because I had to close it out because Schwab is annoying and wanted more money from me. Let's get INVP on the radar here. So it opened at 298, right? Yeah. So our entry there will be 328. So we've got a little while to go there. We can stop this. Start the spike scanner. Now we wait. 600 here just in case that does pop. I do think I would take INDP if it gives us an entry. Although I think I mentioned this the other day, I might be changing my gap strategy a bit. 'Cause right now we're waiting for that 10% pop after the open, or from the open, I should say. But the more I'm back testing, I might just get rid of that and just hit the opening print. Um, because for some reason now my back tests are not. When I back tested it earlier this year, that gap strategy, it seemed to show an advantage of waiting for that 10% excursion. Uh, but now the back tests I'm running are not showing that. So I'm not sure exactly. I'm still trying to figure out why that happened before and why it's not happening now, and just try to get a handle on that. So we'll see. Looks like INDP might not give us that pop. So we'll just wait for the TQs trade at this point. It's like another minute and a half. So yeah, we're just hanging out. It's gonna be a pretty slow day. My would be my guess. Uh, I might just since there's no gap plays and the spikes, I'm kind of doing low volume or low size anyway, small size. I might just take the TQs trade, see what happens there, and then bail. My schedule's weird today anyway, so um, it might not be worth hanging around very long. Which is one of those things where when you're a thirsty trader, you think like, no, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and trade. I'm going to make money today, and it might not be the day that you make money. So, in fact, the holidays like this, there's a good chance you can back test that probably, right? But there's a good chance it's not going to be a super lucrative day. The market's pretty slow. Volatility might not be there. Looks like we're going long here on the TQs unless it tanks in the next 20 seconds. And here we go. That's weird. Uh, the chart and the my game clock up there were not synced up. So we got some rain here in good old AZ. All right, so entry was 55.01. My stop is 54.77. You can even see the volatility on the TQs is so low. It doesn't mean that it can't work out to be a decent trade. My computer absolutely loves streaming while trying to run Thinkorswim. Uh, it's a bit energy intensive, I think. That's strange. Typically, my overnight buying power thing shows red when I'm short on the TQs, but not when I'm long. That's interesting. It never ends up meaning anything. I never actually have a problem with it because I have more than enough buying power. But I thought about closing my Schwab account and moving that money into Cobra. Since I've been trying to do the swing trading in uh in my Schwab account and just yeah, see, they're still showing I owe them money. Like there's this Regulation T call that I'm getting, and it's so fucking annoying. I'm gonna trim another share of my SPY. Like literally one share. So dumb. Nothing on the spike scanner yet. We'll just wait to hear the alert for that. There you go, Schwab. I made you execute a one order, a one share trade. Anyway, what's my stop on this? 676.45. All right. So I'm doing that just because they keep asking me for money. The other day it was like $26,000. So I that's why I liquidated my Q's position. And then I sold a little bit of my SPY position yesterday, which I thought was going to be enough to cover it, but they still want $136. And rather than deposit more money with them, I'm stubbornly just you know, selling off my position. So hopefully that should be fine going forward. Which sucks because these are profitable trades. I would like to be able to just hold them, um, but we'll see. TQ is floundering around here. INDP is making a little push, so we want to keep an eye on that. If it hits 328, I'd be getting in. Locates are still available. That's good. Looks like locate 3 is probably the best. If it were a busier day, if there was a lot more going on, I would just I would just locate these shares. It's not gonna it's gonna cost $1.50, right? So I would just locate these and then stick the order up here at 328. But there's so little going on today. It's such a slow day that I don't really feel the need to do that. I can sit here and watch. We're 10 minutes in. Nothing exciting yet. Man, I really don't feel good today, to be honest. Like my stomach's kind of pissed off at me. A little bit of a headache. I feel almost like hungover, but I didn't touch any alcohol yesterday. Nice if TQs at least hit the 1 hour target so we could get a break even stop, make sure we're not going to lose any money today. Yeah, man, I'm tired too. I hope I'm not getting sick. That would suck balls. So we're halfway there. 15 minutes in. I only sit for the first 30, so not a whole lot going on today. That's okay. It's okay. It's a short day. Market closes at 1 o'clock, I think, right? I would have to if I get if I get in one of these trades, one of these day trades, I'd have to look that up to double check. My dog's as unimpressed as I am right now. Aren't you, buddy? This TQ position gets stopped out. I'm gonna wrap it up. Was having a conversation with another trader recently about like emotional control, and I've been thinking recently about what it used to be like to sit and watch every tick and watch the P&L and those bad habits that new traders have. I just don't have that anymore. Like I'm sitting here, I couldn't be more bored. I'm not like I used to get super excited about like, okay, is this stock gonna pop to my level and give me the entry? And I would sit here with my finger on the button the whole time and in a position like the TQs. I mean, this is a small, TQs are just really small losses, right? Um, but I would sit here and just like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna, you just get my, I don't know, my nervous system would just be so jazzed up all the time, and now I don't have that at all. I almost never get anxious. I took some max losses last week in these small caps, but which it's a wide stop, high win rate system, right? So when you take a loss, it's a big loss. So they were substantial, and I just like I don't know, I'm kind of numb to it. I just sit and stare at it, and actually, I shouldn't say I stare at it. I didn't. I walked away, and later I came back, and I was like, oh shit, I'm down a couple grand, and okay, it like didn't affect me. It just becomes kind of like, okay, that's a fact, and that's part of the system. And sometimes the system is bare to cope with because I took like a max loss and then another pretty substantial loss. It wasn't max, but it closed out at the end of the day for a bigger loss, which is almost more annoying because it makes you close it out. When it hits your stop, it just hits your stop. You don't even have to be there to see it. But when it stops, when it's an end of the day loss, you actually have to push buttons to take the loss. That's slightly more annoying. But yeah, anyway, I took those losses, and I don't even have a reaction to it anymore, um, which is probably a good thing. If you're just following a system, I don't see any reason to get all fired up anyway. So I think the Powerball drawing was last night, right? I do have a ticket for that one. This could all be pointless. I could be a billionaire. I don't even know it. I'm sitting here like a schmuck. My dog's snoring right now, which is like the perfect backdrop to what's going on the screen. I love it. I love that the TQs is just hanging on. This is funny. Just floundering around. It hasn't broken out of its 5 minute opening range yet. Still keeping an eye on INDP just to see if it gets us that pop in the first 30 minutes here. I doubt it. It doesn't seem to want to even pop above VWAP, but if it makes a significant push, I might take it. I'm excited for like a phenomenal breakfast today. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I got like a gift box from my family uh for the holidays. It's like a butcher box thing, but it's from like where foods where I grew up. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and there's just some like local foods there that are hard to get anywhere else. Um, one of them is called Scrapple, which is like a mostly a breakfast food. You can get it other places, but it's just not as popular. It's like Scrapple in where I grew up. Like you go to restaurants and like that serve breakfast, like diners and stuff, and they'll have Scrapple. You can get it other places. Like my family mostly lives in the South now, and you can find it down there, but it's not the same. It's not as good, and it's not as prevalent. Uh, so this box had some Scrapple in it, and then it also had some pork roll, which is like a I don't know. You can look it up. It's we used to have it. I mean, it was in school lunches. They called it tasty roll, but it was called pork roll mostly. Anyway, that's you can like basically slice it. It's sort of like a big hunk of it's like bologna kind of, but different. But it's the same idea. It's like a big round chub, right? And you slice it and fry it, and then we make breakfast sandwiches out of it, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'm like like super looking forward. This is the highlight of my day, right? Is that I'm looking forward to making a breakfast like that. All right, so we got 5 minutes, then we'll wrap it up. Oh, good. I wonder if I just didn't sleep well or what. Supposed to work out right after this too. Gotta wake up, get it together. Yeah, man, my gut is pissed. Oh well, I'm gonna shove some pork roll at it, so I better pony up. All right, so it looks like we're gonna just have the TQs open. We're not gonna have any gappers. Nothing hit the spike scanner. Technically, something could still hit the scanner and be valid, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And I don't know that I'd want to get in there if it did. So I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna take off a couple minutes early. I'm gonna start working out. And all right. If you celebrate Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. If you don't, do whatever you want. Good luck pushing buttons and making money.